Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming and taking time out of your day to be part of the Gonzales. Come and take a tea party.
Now sing along with us, okay? All right. Texas, our Texas, all hail the mighty state. Texas, our Texas, so wonderful, so great. Boldest and grandest, withstanding every test. O empire wide and glorious, you stand supremely blessed. God bless you, Texas, and keep you brave and strong, that you may grow in power and worth throughout the ages long. God bless you, Texas, and keep you brave and strong, that you may grow in power and worth throughout the ages long.
There is a petition that is going around, and you can sign the petition at the table to my right. Let me tell you that the petition will follow the flag. The flag is going to go to Houston, to the Freedom Rally in Houston. It's going to go to the Freedom Rally in Dallas. At that point, it is coming back to Gonzales. During the Come and Take It Festival, we are going to get the stadium and have a rally in the stadium and ask more people to sign the petition and the flag. There will be thousands of signatures on that flag and the petition by the time we take it to its destination. Its destination, ladies and gentlemen, will be the Texas congressional delegation in Washington, D.C. Hopefully they'll get the message. I'd like to take a moment for you to look around and look at the person next to you. Take a minute to say hello and shake someone's hand. Let's do that right now. Well, that all of us here today have been identified as radicals by the Secretary of the Homeland Security. Now, if you listen to talk radio and watch Fox News, then you're going to be labeled as a right-winger. And if you own a rifle or a handgun or belong to the NRA, then you're going to be labeled as an extremist. And if you do all of the above, and if you have a Ron Paul bumper sticker, then you're going to be placed on a terrorist watch list. Oh. Well, I'm proud to be associated with all of you here today who are right-wing, radical extremists who say, "Go Ted Nugent!" Yeah. Thousands of people like you and like me will be raising their voices and will be sending a message to Congress. The message is both a statement and a stand. The statement is, stop spending, no new taxes. The stand is, if you want it, come and take it. Gonzales is the birthplace of the independence of Texas. This is where people came together. Gonzales was the place where people took a stand and said, no, if you want it, come and take it. October 2nd in 1835, the people of Gonzales and all the surrounding areas came together, crossed the Guadalupe in the area of Cause, and fired the first shot that started the Texas Revolution. The fight started over a small cannon. However, the cannon was just a symbol. Our government has moved away from the Constitution and ideals and principles of our founding fathers. The ideals of limited government, the right of the individual, our constitutional rights are being eroded at every turn. Our legislators are giving away our national sovereignty to the United Nations and the World Court. No longer will our Constitution be the basis of law. Today, we don't have a cannon, but we do have a statement that we're going to send to our elected officials. Hear the people, Congress, hear and heed what the people are saying. Return to government by the Constitution. It's George Moravich here. George.
Hello. I want to say it's an honor to be here today. About a year ago, I came to Gonzales, and I knew there was something wrong with this country, but I, was working to really put my finger on it. And I came to Gonzales about a year ago, and I heard a man that was running for a local office. And I looked around the room and I saw friends and neighbors, his church, his pastor. And that told me that this is what our nation was intended to be. A nation of individuals that govern from the individual up. We don't live under dictates from the top down.
Yeah. In the Fed.
The fellow here mentioned in the Fed.
Yes.
A century ago, less than a century ago, we did not pay an income tax.
1914.
Right.
You can imagine, well, how did we survive not paying an income tax? It is because we didn't have the expansion of government that we have seen over the last 100 years. And can we reverse that? Of course we can.
Yes.
And I know America, and with my business, I travel a lot around the world, and I know America is the best place in the world.
Right.
Yeah. Let's keep it that way.
We have no obligation to support the rest of the world. We have an obligation to make America a bright and shining star, showing what a nation living under a good government can do to the world. And God bless America.
Yes.
We've heard that all of our lives, and we truly believe that. And I know that everyone here is here for that same purpose, not for a revolution. Because 230 years ago, we fought that battle. We have a nation that has laws. We are going to enforce those laws. We are going to enforce the rights of the people to do their duty, which is to stand up and tell them we are your boss. We are not going to live under the oppression, the suppression that they're planning for us. One of the things is the Second Amendment. Our founding fathers told us that a government that is afraid of the people is liberty. People that are afraid of the government is tyranny.
Right.
We aren't going to go there. That is the reason for the Second Amendment. It is not about hunting rights. It's not about collectors. It is about the right for us to protect ourselves as American citizens. We're all doing the right thing here, and it's so good, and I feel it from this crowd here, that you are dedicated Americans. You're standing up in your community, you're telling the people what you expect them to do, the people that work for you. And yes, again, 230 years ago, our nation was founded, we declared our independence. And in that declaration, we said that God provided us with certain inalienable rights.
Yes, He did. Yes, He did. Yes, He did.
Those rights are the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Right.
Pursuit of happiness is what made America so great.
Yes.
It is the freedom for us to go out and do whatever we want to do to make our life bountiful. And Americans showed that worked. That's why we're separated from the rest of the world by people that are living under suppression. And I don't care if it's suppression by the Communist Party in China, or suppression by the king in Saudi Arabia, or suppression by elitists in Europe. It is still fundamentally oppressed people. And we want our freedom back.